Hello, welcome. This is Sam of Sambookery, and today I have another freebie for you guys. So excited. I've got a new file folder design that I'm trying out for the first time. This is a free printable you can grab on my website, sambookery.com, under the free printable section. I'll put a direct link in the description and on screen at the end of the video. But this is from my new tea time collection. I've just finished creating everything for this collection. We've got junk journal kit, mini journal, a third type of journal that's new too. I'll be doing another video for. It's a freebie as well, envelope journal. We've got a folio, my sketchbook. Am I forgetting something? Oh, paper pack. So lots of things, but I know you guys really like the file folders from Wild Meadow and from Brookview Manor, so I wanted to do another type of file folder storage idea for you guys. So that's what we're doing today. And then we'll do a preview of the folio kit as well. I wanted to see how much stuff would actually fit in this envelope. So stay tuned to the end and see what all we can get to fit in here. I'm so glad you guys are here with me today. Let's get started on this fun project. I'll be using a few simple supplies to make this file folder. A pair of scissors, some art glitter glue. You can use double-sided tape or the glue of your choice, and a bone folder. So I've printed everything out for the file folder, but I did want to show you guys something else from the kit. So I'm not doing videos for everything in the kit because I've done so many tutorials for some of these items that I don't really need to do another one for you guys. I've already got 3 or 4 on this folio, but I wanted to show you guys how the folio turned out. So this would be like the outside cover, and I've got the butterflies on the inside. And then I just went with roses for a lot of the ephemera on this page. Got some lighter background roses for a pocket, some deep teals here for the journaling card, and this is like a little mini folio inside. And then here's one of the background papers. And these are just my test prints. This is pretty close to what the final kit will be. And these are the little pages in the mini notebook that comes inside the folio. And I just backed it with this yellow, like aged paper. And then here's some of the ephemera. Got a couple of labels, a couple of tabs, some tags, some square mini journaling cards, some circles. These are great if you want to use it for like a closure on the front of the folio. I did a nice long skinny tag in this one because sometimes it's nice to have something like tall in your pockets in the back. Got this large tag and then a journaling card here. And this one I backed with this print. It's kind of like a all over print with lots of colors in it so that each ephemera would have like a different backing look to it. So that is the folio. If you guys haven't done one of my folios, I've got a free one, at least one free one on my website. Go check that out. That's that. So here are the pages for the folder. You'll want to print out on cardstock because it is a file folder, so you want something like thicker and sturdier. I've been using my 80-pound cardstock for this, and I really like it. But use whatever you have. Here is the backing. It's a kind of soft muted thing because you will see inside a little bit of the folio, and I didn't want it blank. If you don't do double-sided printing, no worries. But if you do, I wanted to have an option for you. And then we've got this page, which is the pockets, and this I printed on the cardstock too. You don't need to print on the back of the pockets because we're just going to add them on here. You won't see the back side. So this is all you'll need to make this. So if you've got a paper trimmer, you can use that because we do just have straight lines. Or a pair of scissors, you guys. If you're new to junk journaling or paper crafting and you don't have the fancy paper trimmers yet, I go back and forth. Sometimes I like using my paper trimmers. And sometimes I like to just sit and just the calm, slow cutting out with scissors. It's just really relaxing. And you can kind of do this anywhere, sitting down in front of the TV, spending time with your family. Whereas the paper trimmer, you kind of need to be set up at a desk or a table or somewhere, which I've done that too. But we will just cut this out. I've done some other free file folders if you don't have them yet last month or for the last collection for Brookview Manor. I did a different style file folder, but it was really cute. And I try to make the file folders more not super theme specific. Like, they go with a theme. These are, you know, papers in the same collection, but it doesn't have teacups on it. It's just flowers, so it can kind of go with any journal you're making that's got, you know, standard junk journal theme. Same thing with the ones I did previously. I try to make them useful for everybody in kind of any type of journal. So that's how we're going to do with that guy, is cut him out. And we will be folding on this line here. If you have a scoring board, it's handy. It's not necessary. We can just fold it up, and you will just be folding it in half. So corner to corner. Press. If you have a bone folder, just helps set the crease. So that's our main structure. Let's cut out the pockets, and we will see where we want to add those to this folder. And these folders are great if you're cutting out like a full junk journal kit. There's lots of small pieces, you know, fussy cuts, tags, journaling cards, labels. And so it's nice to have like a cute place to store them while you're getting them cut out and working on the journal. Especially if you work on the journal like a little bit at a time, you can keep this folder next to the journal, or, you know, even stick it inside the center of the journal. And then you've got everything together. So I'm trying out this new style of file folder. This is bigger than what I've done before. And actually, I forgot, I did a set of file folders for Wild Meadow too. And that was a set of several small file folders. I love file folders, you guys, as you can tell. So I will keep trying to do them. You guys let me know what size you like, or is it good to have a variety of sizes? Because the three I've already done are all different. And you guys can print these out as many times as you want to use, you know? And one tip I usually mention in my videos, if you like the style of this file folder, but you don't like this print, or you have some other digital paper you want to use that matches something else, just print the paper you want to use on the back side of these pages. These are still templates for you. Cut them out and just flip them over and fold them the opposite direction. And then you've got a file folder with a totally different look. All right, so here's our file folder. Here's our pocket. One long outside pocket. Or actually, I think it's going to go here. Just depends. There's so many ways we can put this together. So this one is sized to fit, you know, on the long edge. You can put it on the inside. This is sized to fit on the short edge. So this would look cute like inside the folder. If you wanted to do that, then that's visible here. So you definitely wouldn't, well, you're still gonna open it. So you're gonna want something on the inside unless you like white. This can fit on this back side here. So just depends how you want to do it. If you want to leave this folder glued closed on the edges so that this is like a big pocket, you've got a pocket on the front here, and then you've got a pocket here, which I think that's how I'm going to do it because that's how I was envisioning it. But if you want to have it more like a folio that you can open and close, I would do it probably like this. You can put this tall one here and then put this long one here and stick it in your journal this way. And you can pull it out and open it up and pull out your small ephemera here and your taller things here. So either way, it's pretty versatile. But I was thinking that I wanted to have this huge big cubby on the inside to tuck a bunch of ephemera. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll put this one on here. If you ink your edges, do that before you glue this down. It'll be a lot easier, especially trying to get to the edge of pockets. But for this, I'm just gonna glue it. I just wanna see how this looks. I haven't made this one before. This is the first time I'm making it. But I'm super excited about this larger style of file folder. All right. Just run your glue on the 3 straight sides. Line it up with the edges on the left and right and press. That's nice. Oop, it wasn't dry yet. Don't rush. Let the glue dry. I'm letting the glue dry. Okay. And then this side. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I don't really want to cover up this rose, so you could do it this way, right? Well, that doesn't look bad either, because you've got these pretty roses like trailing across. I don't think it matters either way. I'll do it this way though. But just depending on what you want to show, whether it's the giant rose or the smaller trailing roses. Let's open this flat. Okay, super simple 3-piece project. And now let's glue this closed. I'm just gonna put like a double thickness of glue here because I might be sticking a lot of things in this folder. So I want it really secure on the edges. If you've got like some double sticky tape that you know is really strong, that's a good option here. But if you saw the Brookview Manor folder, I stuffed that thing full. So I probably will do the same to this. So I want to make sure it's nice, strong hold on the edges. Okay, you guys, and that's it. I will grab some of the ephemera from the kit and stick it in here just to show you like what it can hold. But that is the basic file folder. I cut everything out from the folio kit. Here are all the pieces, and let's see if it will fit in this free file folder. Let's start with this big guy. This is the main folio structure, so that's the biggest thing we have here. It's so cute when you open it. It's like, oh, there's a window, and then you open it up and see the whole scene and the butterfly. Super cute. Now let's see. Ooh, you guys, look. And seriously, I didn't try this before. I just like, I think I want to do something, I just make it and then I figure it out later. But look, this fits perfectly in this large pocket in the back. Yay! So excited. Okay, and then we've got this pocket here, which is great for the bigger things. Like here's the little pages for the notebook. So cute. Those will fit back here. Yeah, and maybe this large card. Yeah, that one, and then this long skinny one. Got these two like medium-sized cards. I didn't want them to get lost, but I probably can't go all the way to the bottom because of the glue, but if they go here, they'll still peek out, so you'll know they're in here. So let's stick those guys in there. So that holds a lot. And then we've got this shallow pocket here, which is great for the shorter ephemera because you don't want to lose those. Here's the little mini folio that comes with the big folio. Mini things are so cute. If you like mini things, you guys, I'm doing a new style of mini journal in this tea time kit. And there'll be a video for that one soon too, because I love mini things too. Mini is so cute. So let's put this guy in here, maybe. I don't know. He's kind of big. I wonder. I'm gonna hold on to him because I want to make sure there's enough room in here for the little bitty pieces. So here are some tiny tags. I want to show you guys. So on the back, like, because that print was kind of all over, each piece on the back looks different. So it looks like more mileage, you know? They don't look like all the same exact thing on the back. So if you wanted to use the back side for some things, you have that option. All right, I'm gonna stick these in this corner. These little tiny squares, I'm gonna stick down here. We've got a label and a ticket. Stick there. Now, these obviously, just remember you put them in here because they're tiny. You're not gonna see them once you tuck them in. But they're easy to lose when you're working on a kit, those little 1-inch circles, so it's good to have somewhere to tuck them in. And then these are the 2 tabs from the kit. I went ahead and folded them. We'll try to stick them in here folded. There we go. Now they peek out. And then this is the pocket, which I did already fold the tabs for. So that makes it a little bit bigger. So I think I will just stick this in here with the folio. There we go. All right, now, where should we put these guys? There's nothing over here. So let me just try to stick this in, kind of at an angle there. And yeah, he's tall enough, you'll still see him. So I'm just gonna add him here. Okay, and we did it. The entire folio kit fits in this file folder. Super nice. So you can see whatever kit you're working on, the amount of ephemera you're able to put in here. And this is a super handy way to carry this around with you. If you ink, after you get everything cut out, you just take this one thing and your ink and this, and you can go sit anywhere. You can do this out of the house, you can do it on the couch, and get everything ready and then assemble it. So super handy, nice and tight, nothing's coming out. You can even throw this in your purse. So excited. I hope you guys like this file folder style too. I'm loving it. I'm definitely going to make more in the future. So I just want to tell you guys again how much I appreciate all your kind comments, and if you taking the time to watch my videos means the world to me. So head over to my website. I'll put a link on the screen at the end of the video and in the description so you can go get this free file folder printable and make this along with me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.